This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, cars line Main Street in Cunningham every holiday season for a special Living Nativity. We'll talk about this year's event next. Why, hello there, and thank you for watching FYI, your place for 24 hours of your community news and information. My name is Ken Carr, and it's time for our local headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Thousands started this day bright and early in the woods. Today marked the official start of the 12-day deer rifle season in Pennsylvania. It's a tradition that adds more than $1.5 billion to the Pennsylvania economy. If you were one of the lucky ones to bag a deer on opening day, congratulations. Otherwise, you still have 11 more days to try. I bet Dennis Gantz, the host of Wild Bout Huntin' here on SSPTV, was somewhere out there in the huntin' woods today, as he says. In other news, state police in Frackville are asking for information regarding a death investigation. Troopers responded to North John Street in Girardville on Friday afternoon for a welfare check. They found 57-year-old James Lee Federolf deceased in a first-floor bedroom. The cause of death is pending an autopsy. Anyone with information is asked to call state police at 570-874-5300. A nice crowd gathered outside Hazleton City Hall last night to sing carols with the Hazleton Area High School Chorus and celebrate the annual lighting of the city's Christmas tree. Our Sam Lassant Jr. was there and caught up with the music and Mayor Jeff Cassat.
It's such a tradition that Hazleton had for a long time, tree lighting ceremony to kick off the celebration of the holidays. So we got together with the choir and the chorus, and we're going to sing and have a good time and be merry.
Why do you think it's important to keep this tradition alive in Hazleton?
Well, I think it's good. The holidays season about family and friends and the sharing and stuff like that. So it's very important that the city understands that we're together as one community and that we're here for everybody.
'Tis a season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Great tree. Well, if you missed last night's event, don't worry, because the beautiful display will continue each night for everyone to enjoy. Meanwhile, another tree lighting was held in the Cunningham Valley over the weekend. This was the scene as the Valley Kiwanis Club hosted its annual event, coupled with the traditional visit from Santa Claus on the lot adjacent to Gould Sure Save Supermarket.
So we have the children from the community plus the Builders Club from Valley Elementary come over and just have a good time to usher in the Christmas season.
The Kiwanis Club actually strings the lights on these beautiful 50-foot trees. There were games for the children, and everyone was treated to donuts and hot chocolate compliments of Gould Sure Save. Santa Claus made a rather unique arrival in Shenandoah on Friday. A crowd gathered at Shenandoah Valley Veterans Memorial Stadium to see Santa arrive via medevac helicopter. And Santa had planned to skydive in, however, cloudy skies changed his plans. The 10th annual event featured Christmas carols, hot chocolate, and a special visit by two of Santa's real reindeer, all made possible by Atico Incorporated, the makers of Mrs. T's pierogies. Recently, I had the pleasure of sitting down with two people who help pull off an amazing living nativity every year down in the beautiful Cunningham Valley. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at the annual event. It's a wonderful holiday tradition in our area. It's right down the road for me. I love it. Every single year, it's the Living Nativity at Christ Lutheran Church in the borough of Cunningham. Happy to have right now with us Carolyn Hetrick, who she is the pastor down there at the church, and Lou Dreyfus, who is part of the congregation. And in the show, every single year, this is a big thing. December 3rd and 4th this year, 6 to 8 p.m. Make sure you're there. Lou, we were talking about the history before we came on air. I'm amazed. I said, oh, hey, how's it come along from the years? And there's been some technological innovations, like you could play music through the radio now as people are driving through the Living Nativity. And I thought, oh, maybe that's a recent thing. No, this has been a big production and very innovative from the start.
That's right. This is our 23rd year. I've been involved personally for 22 of the 23 years. But we have so many great talented volunteers in our congregation. It's really an all hands on deck sort of situation. We have scores of people who come out and help and do all the preparation work, setting up the huts and getting the animals and bringing in the trees and all that kind of stuff, and playing the roles in the nativity itself. But it's we have so many talented volunteers who really give of themselves to bring this true meaning of Christmas to the people of the area.
It's incredible. Even the musician you have down at the church, it's his music. That's who's performing as you're listening to the radio station there. And Carolyn, there's even a camel. You said the animals are real, and he's a local camel. You're not going out of the area. He'll be a part of the show. That's a newer addition, I found out.
That's right. He's not an import. Humphrey is a local camel, lives in the Sugarloaf Valley. We also have a donkey, we have sheep, we have other animals that are there, and it really provides, truly, it's a living nativity, not just the people, but the real feel of what it would be like. Yes, there's probably nativity droppings.
And you get to greet people, and you said you've seen a lot of different people coming through. Maybe you've been there, I think you said 4 years now, but families, even pets.
That's right. So I get to greet every single family that comes through, and we get about 500 cars across the 2 nights. So we've got people of all ages. People make this a family event. People come, maybe this is the 2nd generation of coming to Living Nativity. We have a gift for all of the children who come through, but we also now recognize canine companions are important. They're people too, and we have pet treats available for all of the dogs that come through.
So something for everybody. And if you're wondering about commitment, now you heard there's a camel. Lou, you're growing out your beard, so this is serious. You're ready to get into the role, and I'm sure you've been around all the scenes. Is there a coveted role? Like, do people want to be wise men? Or what's a great scene you'll see out there that you're impressed with maybe everywhere?
Well, I think being a wise man sort of fits with my personality, so the beard enhances my chances of getting one of those coveted slots. The Roman guards are great. Mary and Joseph on the donkey is a great scene. The baby, the manger scenes. We have angels, we have choirs, we have all sorts of things. There are a lot of great roles. It really is a really high quality production. We have a lot of the animals are great, the costumes are great, and the commitment that we get from the members of the congregation is great as well.
So it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot going on, but there's a message here. This is your church. This is a special time of season for you and everyone down there, so it helps get the message out really, and early on in the season.
Absolutely. I mean, this is really the kickoff of the season where we recognize that the reason why we are celebrating is the birth of Jesus Christ, our Savior who comes to show us God's love in the most true and intimate way. And it's a great opportunity for us to share this freely with the community so that as the rest of the holiday season carries on, we remember that it really starts with that story in the stable in Bethlehem. And so we look forward to sharing that message with everybody.
Well, I'm already in the holiday spirit. You guys are great. Have a great energy about you. And finally, I guess, like Mary and Joseph, be patient. If you get down there, there's a long line. You said it's worth it.
It's a drive-through. You don't even have to get out of your car. You just drive through the nativity. But we do shift changes periodically throughout the evening. So if you come and you're in line, there's a line of cars. Be patient. It's worth the wait. We'll get you through quickly. Everybody who's in line will get through. But it really is our congregation's gift to the community. We want to give this to deliver this message to everyone who wants to come out, and it really is great. So we get hundreds of people who come through every year, and we're looking forward to it again this year.
We appreciate your time here. Get out there, everyone. Take a good long look at Lou. See if you could spot him on that night as part of the Living Nativity at Christ Lutheran Church in Cunningham. Humphrey the Camel. Can't wait. Thanks to your generosity and kindness, a holiday campaign to benefit the Divine Providence Homeless Shelter in Hazleton has been extended through the remainder of the year. The Giving Shelter campaign, sponsored by SSPTV, our media partner, the Standard Speaker, and the United Way of Greater Hazleton, benefits the new shelter operated by Catholic Social Services in Hazleton. New items such as socks, blankets, underwear, sweatshirts, coats, and paper products and plastic utensils are needed to help those who utilize the shelter. You can drop off donations at our studio, the Standard Speaker, the United Way of Greater Hazleton, Catholic Social Services, or the Laurel Mall. Still to come on FYI, Ron Marchetti is here to brighten up our Monday with his Trivia Treats segment in sports. And up next on FYI, find out how you can ring in 2017 and help out community services for sight here in Hazleton.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hi guys. it's Monday and I'm Christy Book. I want to welcome you back to Core Fitness, and I'm here with my business partner Kim Slusser. Hello. And tonight we're going to talk to you about something that we're really excited about, and that is Body Shred. So you might say, what is Body Shred? Well, Body Shred is actually a licensed fitness through one of the biggest names in the fitness industry, which is Jillian Michaels, who I'm sure that you know as America's toughest trainer. So Kim and Stephanie and I all went for our certification in Body Shred, and we are currently offering that here at Core Fitness. And we're pretty proud to offer it 3 days a week. So, Body Shred, what is it, you ask? It's based on a 3-2-1 principle, and Kim's gonna explain what that is.
You have circuits that are broken down into 3 sections. You have a strength section, you have a cardio section, and you have an active recovery section. So you have 3 minutes of strength, 2 minutes of cardio, 1 minute of active recovery. And this is in 4 circuits that you do throughout the half-hour workout. And it's intense, quick, and effective.
And it sounds pretty gimmicky, but there's a lot of science actually that this is based on. So this is true HIIT training that also combines plyometrics, cardio, ab, and core strength all in one workout that's truly just 26 minutes, okay? So you have a 3-minute warm-up and a 3-minute cool down, so I guess that makes it 24 minutes, right?
And we have 6 minutes of strength and...
So the strength section can be anything that can be repeated with some resistance. It's meant to be at about 85% of your target heart rate. You're going to repeat 3 exercises twice, and then we have 2 minutes of true 100% all-out HIIT training, high-intensity interval training, and then you have a 1-minute active recovery, which follows a 4-circuit philosophy. So HIIT training, we already know, burns extra calories when we're done. So this type of workout, when done 2 or 3 times a week, can actually continue your fat burning and your calorie burning for up to 48 hours after each workout. So we've designed it into the schedule so that you get it Monday, Tuesday, or Friday, right? So we have it 3 days a week, and you can do it all 3 days and have enough to carry you over to your next workout. It's something great to introduce into your plan. You can start at a very basic level, or you can go all the way up to a level 3, which is what our instructor Stephanie teaches, a little bit of a higher level than Kim or I do.
We do modify each exercise so it's accessible for anyone who does join the class, so don't be afraid to try it, even if you're at a level 1.
So if you want more information on this or any of the other programs that we offer here at Core, you can call 455-7818 for staffed hours or any other information. Thanks, and we'll see you next Monday.
For FYI News 13 weather.
Here's another look at Hazleton's beautiful Christmas tree outside of City Hall. We have some very on-Christmas-like weather to start this week. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight we'll see rain mainly after 3 a.m. We'll have a low of 40 degrees. On Tuesday, rain once again, our high of 55. Wind gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Tuesday night we have a 30% chance of rain, mainly before 8 p.m. Patchy fog after 10 p.m., so be careful on the roads. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a low of 48. Wednesday, rain, 80% chance, high near 57. Wednesday night, 70% chance of rain before 1 a.m. cloudy with a low of 43. Thursday, we're down to a 30% chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 46. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low of 32. On Friday, a chance of sprinkles and flurries before 1 p.m., partly sunny with a high of 41. And Friday night, mostly cloudy, low of 31 degrees.
Well, believe it or not, before we know it, it's going to be the new year. Do you have your calendar for 2017? We have the perfect calendar for you. Lori LaSantis here. She's the president and CEO of Community Services for Sight with a beautiful idea for a calendar.
Yes, we're really excited about the calendar this year. It's a photo positive. Joe Pecora from Pecora Photography did all the photos for us with his photo positive project. And it just came out beautiful. I'm so proud of it. And, we have one of our little camp girls, Ella. Her goal is 50 calendars. So she has been out selling calendars like crazy, and she's doing a fabulous job for us.
Wow. This is a very reasonable price for this calendar because sometimes they can be quite pricey, but this is great and you're helping out a wonderful cause.
It's a $20 calendar with all the proceeds benefiting the services that we provide at Community Services for Sight. And everyone that's featured in this calendar is either a staff person or a client of ours. That's what makes it so special to us.
So this is an important fundraiser for the organization.
It is because as every nonprofit trying to raise those dollars, and this time of year it's harder to raise money than any other time. So yes, it's very important that we sell as many as we can to continue our services.
And you can call Lori to get a calendar, but there's also a special event coming up on December 2nd. It is First Friday in downtown Hazleton. It's the Wassel Fest, and the calendars will be available at your offices along with some other exciting things.
Yes, we're going to be participating. We'll have several different vendors in our office. It'll give everybody an opportunity to come and see where we're located and just come and check out our little home. And you can buy some calendars, and we'll also have some other things. You know, folks forget about the visually impaired sometimes at Christmas as far as specific items for their needs. We'll have talking clocks and talking watches, and as I mentioned, lots of different vendors will be with us as well.
Wow, that's a great idea, and you're right, people don't think of things like that, so really some awesome gift ideas, but gift ideas for everybody will be up there. You said everything from jewelry to clothing to candles to like all kinds of different things will be happening. So if anybody wants to call you for more information on anything, what do they call?
570-455-0421.
And your address, you're right above Channel 13 Studios, SSPTV for the Wassel Fest, so your physical address is?
109 West Broad Street, second floor in downtown Hazleton.
All right, easy to find. If you can find us, you can find Community Services for Sight. Please stop in on December 2nd from 5 till 9 as part of the Wassel Fest. And if you can't make it then, give Lori a call and buy one of these great calendars. They make a great gift.
Wassel Fest is going to be great. Thank you, Lisa. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI. Pick 288, pick 3 706, pick 4 6300, and pick 5 41513. We'll hear what Ron Marchetti has to say after rivalry week in college football. Plus, we'll have the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard when we come back.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
We're in the calm before the winter sports storm. That'll start next week. But the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins have been in flight for a while. I guess penguins don't fly. Anyways, here's the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Pens lost in overtime on Friday at Bridgeport before bouncing back at home on Saturday against the Sound Tigers. It's a close race early on in the AHL's Atlantic Division, but the Penguins have the lead right now. Hershey has played one more game than Lehigh Valley, and the Phantoms have one more win than the Bears. The Standard Speaker, by the way, they started their winter sports previews today with the MMI boys basketball team. They have a full schedule in today's sports section of when you'll see what teams in the paper. Two Marian Catholic student athletes will continue their athletic careers in college. Daniel Kerr will attend NCAA Division II school, Shepherd University in West Virginia. He'll play baseball there. With one season left, he holds 4 school records at Marian in baseball. He's seen here seated with his parents, Tom and Chrissy Kerr. And Mackenzie Joy is going to play softball at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. Mackenzie is seated with her parents, Tricia and Damian Joy. Congratulations to both Marian athletes. It's kind of a slow time for local sports, but Ron Marchetti is always fired up. Here's this week's Trivia Treats.
28 November, the final Monday of the month. Welcome to Trivia Treats. So let's start with a trivia question. Name the first college Division 1A running back to run for consecutive 2,000-yard seasons without winning the Heisman Trophy. Here's your hint. In 1995, he ran for 2,010 yards, and in 1996, he ran for 2,185 yards. He did it only 21 seasons ago. So who was it? Well, apparently many of our viewers have forgotten this outstanding running back from Iowa State. His name was Troy Davis. And some of you still can't really remember him. Anyway, 15 years ago today, in 2001, Jim Mora gave one of the best post-game press conferences speeches of all time when his Indianapolis Colts lost to the San Francisco 49ers, dropping the record to 4-6. At the end of that press conference, Jim Mora responded to a question from a reporter asking about the Colts' chances for making it to the playoffs. The coach replied, "Who said that?" In a memorable, high-pitched sounding voice, "What's a playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game, another game, any game. Mother of God." Playoffs? Mora was fired after the season and would be replaced by Tony Dungy. Also on this day in 1941, 75 years ago, Army and Navy battled on the football field. The game program for that day included a picture of the USS Arizona with the caption, "A bow on view of the USS Arizona as the ship lowered into a huge swell." It is significant that despite claims of air enthusiasts, no battleships have ever been sunk by bombs. Just 1 week later, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, the Arizona was sunk, and the football players and others at the academies joined together in support of World War II. Finally, 30 years ago, in 1986, at this time, Mike Tyson, a 20-year-old slugger from Catskill, New York, pounded Trevor Berbick to the canvas twice in the second round in Las Vegas and scored a TKO, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. The new champion, about 2 years younger than Floyd Patterson, the previous youngest heavyweight champion, was 28-0 with 26 knockouts. Have a good week. Till Friday, be a good sport. Stay loose.
Mondays can be a big headache. Well, cheer up with Bottleneck's Little Neck Clam Special, $1.95 a dozen in melted butter.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Holy Trinity Orthodox Church, 223 South Kennedy Drive in McAdoo, be having a pierogi and Ilushki sale Friday, December 2nd from 10 a.m. to 5:30. Please call ahead to secure your order, 570-929-2179. Our next announcement, the Towers in Fern Glen will be hosting a benefit for Susie Simcoe Sunday, December 11th from noon to 5 p.m. Be having tricky trays, food and bake sale, 50/50s, t-shirt sale, large item raffle, and plenty of entertainment. They'll also be having a kids corner featuring cotton candy, face painting, and games. For more information, please call 570-384-2373. And finally, St. Michael's Church, 300 West Oak Street in Shenandoah, be selling homemade breads including poppy, nut, apricot, and poppy with raisin for $13 each. The deadline to order is Wednesday, December 6th, and pickup will be Saturday, December 17th at noon. For more info or to order, just call 570-462-0809. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. John J. Vanek of Nesquehoning. Funeral service will be held privately and at the convenience of the family. The Joseph S. Blazowski Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Carl Gabale Jr. of Shavertown. Private services under the direction of the Boyle Funeral Home will be held at the convenience of the family. Herbert Mealing Jr. of Upper Lehigh. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. And Crystal Gigliotti Hughes of Sugar Notch. Arrangements will be announced by the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Tom Schober of Barnesville. Tom, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Skydiving Santa in Shenandoah maybe next year. Tomorrow on FYI, more from local sport motor journalist Dino Alberto, plus tonight at 8 p.m. an all-new Out of Left Field. Check that out. We'll see you tomorrow for more FYI. Take it easy, everyone.